Harbour didn't manage a try all night, hardly surprising with form like this. But the Southern men were running hot and Chile Dunedin with 3 before half-time.
Second, and scores a try. His kick has charged down. Try number 3 coming up for Otago, and Ben Smith makes it possible.
Otago wrapped up a bonus point with their 4th try just before full-time.
Auckland had 4 All Blacks back and 1 was to the 4 at Kerikeri, with Joe Rokocoko scoring the opening try.
Well, he's gone looking for it, hasn't he, Joe Rokocoko, and he's been rewarded. A man desperately trying to find his true form.
And though the Northland faithful had plenty of advice, Rokocoko's purple patch continued, this time creating the space for Dave Thomas to score Auckland's 2nd try.
And it's a try, 2nd try in that left wing corner. This time, Joe Rokocoko, the provider.
Auckland led 15-6 at the break and threatened soon after. But it was Northland skipper Jared Payne who got his team back in the match.
And the crowd at the Kerikeri Domain on their feet, that's what they were looking for.
But the City Slickers struck back, with Rokocoko again helping out.
Number 6, little pop past Rokocoko to Afoa, and here's a try to Auckland. And it's the replacement halfback, Alvasa Faliali'i.
And the Rocket Man added the icing to the cake on full-time.
Well, Joe Rokocoko bags a double, and it's a bonus point for Auckland.
Hawke's Bay, meanwhile, were keen to stay in the top 4, and a win in New Plymouth would do that. But they didn't get the start they wanted.
Now a little show and go, and Cameron's underneath the tackle. Slides over. First try.
Hawke's Bay responded in style, and were over again minutes later.
What a comeback again from Hawke's Bay. Back-to-back tries, and from the kick-off, what class, what talent, and what a try.
And at half-time, Hawke's Bay led 18-10. Jim Kay's 3 News.
Canterbury made it look all too easy as they waltzed to their win against Waikato, outscoring the Mulu men 5 tries to 1. Leading the charge, that man, Carter.
So Dan Carter is on target early on.
The All Black Ace scored all of Canterbury's points last week and was on target again against Waikato.
No problems again.
And he was never far from the action.
Now Bruce or charge by Carter. Who else?
It was a Carter kick that put Canterbury in a position for their first try.
Keats is going to stay blindside, backs his way through, and the little halfback has scored the opening try.
And while all eyes were on Carter, the gaps were opening for others.
Gets it off to Carter. Carter ghosting his way downfield. Beautiful pass to Slade. And here's an excellent try for Tim Bateman.
Canterbury led 29-6 at the break, and after a half-time rack-up, Waikato started as it hoped to go on, but it wasn't to be.
Goes short to White Crockett. Bonus point try.
And while Carter was cutting capers for Canterbury, his possible successor in the All Blacks, Aaron Cruden, was doing the same in Manawatu's 25-23 win against Southland.
It's been charged down by Cruden now. Cruden's got a toe as well. They won't catch him. And just like that, the Turbos are back in the lead.
That try kick-started a breakaway by the Turbos, who at one stage led 20-8. But Southland fought their way back into the match.
Plucked out of nowhere by Kendrick Lynn. He's got enough to go over the line. Kenny Lynn.
This penalty, however, secured Manawatu's win. Tony Cyprian, 3 News.
From the outset, Bay of Plenty proved they deserved to be the competition front-runners.
Here's a good burst from centre three-quarter Apollo, and Korea Poro has scored the opening try.
The Lions hardly looked to be in a top-of-the-table clash against the Cup's only other unbeaten side.
Kirkpatrick lost it altogether. Now Smith having to get back, and it's going to be a try.
Both teams' coaches have hogged the spotlight. Bay of Plenty have just fired one, and Wellington's Jamie Joseph upset Graham Henry by not playing all his available All Blacks.
They've totally dominated this vaunted Wellington Lions outfit.
The Steamers handled the distractions better.
But the players have really come together well. Here's Delaney's next attempt, and it's over again. 21 points to 3.
Behind by 18 points, All Black Rodney So'oialo was brought on for the second half with immediate effect.
Good charge by Rodney So'oialo.
The Lions followed up with more good charges, but too late to overcome the Bay's steamrolling first half. Even Wellington's sole try was a marginal call.
Oh, he's given a try. Well, out of the blue.
But Wellington remained in the red. And the 21-17 final scoreline gave the Steamers their first win over the Lions in 6 years.
The boys are pretty stoked, as you could see at the final whistle. You know, we worked bloody hard all week, worked bloody hard on the pitch.
The pace-setting Steamers meet Waikato next, while Wellington have plenty to work on for their Ranfurly Shield defence with Auckland. Di Connell, 3 News.
Tasman scored 6 tries to 2, making the most of the opportunities which came their way.
And it just continues, doesn't it? Ball on the plate to Blair Cook. Scored the first try, he may well score the last. Untouched, unfettered try to Blair Cook.
Winger Shu and Stowers scored the last try of the match for Counties, but they've now lost 3 from 3.